Okay, hello. I'm here. Oh, hold on. I haven't got my lights. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, guys. Sorry I'm late. Yes, the old typical sleep, huh? What the hell's that all about? Hello? Yeah, okay. Right. I woke up at like 8:30. You know how it is. Oh, cool. All right, I'm awake. Like, good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm awake. I don't need to worry about falling back as. Shit, man, it's so typical. Fuck's sake. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. We're going to be playing more blueprints. I do want to crack on because, man, I want to see how much we can find out. Really, so much happened yesterday again. Still no basement key success, but who knows what happens today. Hopefully we will. It's cool seeing the way we're improving in slow ways, right? So our allowance is 12 coins now. So that's already like a decent amount of coins. So, yeah. Done that too many times. Yeah, it's so funny. It's gonna happen so many more times as well. Oh dear, you think you're fine. But you're not. You're not fine. Okay, I've gone for the root cellar just because I get more chance of finding soil. Thought could be interesting. So we need a shovel. Desperately. Wasn't able to watch the VOD. Hopefully you won't be too lost. Okay, so I'll tell you what, let's go through it. Let's go through it. Quite a few things happened. But you think where it was? This was it here, wasn't it? Yesterday, we got the clock room added to the draft pool. We found the draft room again, so we got the clock room added. Emptied the reservoir by 1. You know how you've got like the various chunks of water in each room? Like if you're in the pump room, we emptied it by 1, so that was. We were able then to take the boat across. We were able to row across the water. So we got to the other side. Underneath the water, I could see there was like some cave entrance. Got to the side, found access to a chamber with the turning mechanism. So we'd been there before. We'd been there before. Yeah, there was the sort of. That's us after we've taken the boat. With the sort of entrance over the one side that I'm wondering about. Yeah, there was this room that I thought might have been linked to like a clock tower or something. This room. And I couldn't do anything with it. But we found access to this room again, but now from 2 entrances. After going through a few different things, we found a secret room. And it enabled us to go through a tunnel on the other side. We also found a full map of the underground. As we left through this exit 9, we went round a little tunnel and it took us to a room called the Inner Sanctum. The Inner Sanctum had a lever that opened door 46, the north door of that room. We need to open it with that lever. So what we need to do is find a lever to open the antechamber inside the estate, go underground, open the lever in the Inner Sanctum, and then we can go through. It was cool though, we saw the wooden door, it said room 46 on the video clip, so I found some other little things. I had a thought about Denny and Christoph with their moonshine operation. What else? New piece of paper in the hovel, something that probably was there but I'd missed. Something called the full house theory. Yeah, then there was stuff like the file cabinet key. We got the book. I think that was on the final day that we played, right? Alzara, we had another hint from Alzara. The boy watched from afar, a shadow in the doorway, silent footsteps, a stolen item you did not take. Once fearless, now afraid, a gate ajar that you did not open. These are paraphrases, but essentially he was talking essentially about someone else being in the house, either with us or watching us, or yeah, kind of creepy. And then what happened yesterday? The candles in the chapel, Keeper of Tides appeared. Oh yeah, we can light the candles to get the piggy bank and get all our coins back that we give into the chapel, but you can only do it one time, so you don't want to do it too soon. So I've left it for now. And yeah, we found the archives book, and sorry, it was a newspaper clippings, but it was talking about the royal family and the Civil War ending, or the war ending, I should say. So yeah, our tasks. Sorry, I had a frog in my throat. Pump room to drain reservoir. Fully. Take lift in foundation room, we still need to do that, but we know now that it takes us to the basement. So see the map? This is the interesting thing. So that's the foundation lift, number 1. And the doorway that it goes down to that we can't get through is this. The lend to the basement, which would be cool to see. And I guess then we can open this door as well. Yeah, it's cool, right? It's good to be able to see it properly. Yeah. Laboratory and boiler room combo to do experiment. Yes, the machine there. I've got this in twice. Okay. If possible to get torch and light candles in chapel, I've done that. It really is some Dark Souls level design. Yeah. The way everything is connected is crazy. The mad thing to me is that, like, I mean, I didn't even know if that's like everything. Okay. So yeah, that takes us to today. Really? Excuse me. My main task now is just to get the key and get to the basement. Have a good run, open the antechamber, get to room 46. That's kind of my game now. So hopefully today we can do that. We found a book yesterday with some... We read one in the library that was like drafting tips, and it kind of gave us a couple of bits of advice, which was cool. Such as, first thing was like fill the bottom ranks before you move up. You know, don't have little random tendrils of rooms going up the house, because you're much more likely to need something that you could have got from an earlier room if you do that. Okay, 13 minus 4 is 9, minus 2 is 7, minus 3 is 4. 5 minus 1 is 4, minus 2 is 2. Times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12. There's 12. Math. It's never too early for mathematics. 8 plus 13, 21, minus 1 is 20. 20 times 5 is 100. Divided by 10 is 10. Still. Okay. Unlock a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Very nice. Very good. Right, let's see what this is. Let's keep up the left of the whole of the house, I think. Funny you say that. In college you had a math class that you took at 8 AM and without fail you always fell asleep in it. Still passed it though. Man, 8 AM maths class. That's some hard work. Oh, that's not helpful, really. Go for the key. Okay. Keep an eye out for for shovel. Oh, this is a bit shit. Parlor is better for us, I think. We get the right-hand side. Let's do the parlor. Okay. This box contains the gems. The blue box has a true statement. The empty boxes both have true statements. That cannot be true, right? Because if this... Yeah. You think it's the red box? Oh my god! Okay. If it was, that this was true, then there would be no gems in there. Then that would be true. Blah. That would also be true, because that's true. In which case the gems would be in here, which would make this true, and that can't be the case. It would therefore mean that's false. But if that's false, the gems can't be in these. Yeah, okay, so this is false. This is false. Which means that's false, and that is true. Nice teacher, he was also the guy who taught C++. Was that in just like standard Oh, he said college. Okay. Yeah, that's neat. That is. That's cool. Excuse me. It's a community college. Yeah, yeah. Oh dear, what is this? Bedroom? That's worth. Okay, that's fine. Get the den. Just keep on gathering resources. East wing. Hall. Gymnasium. Chapel. Do a chapel. I think. Oh, he stays up now. Oh, that's good. Okay. Ah, hello, IT. What's up, Timmy? How you doing? Welcome, dude. Right, this is essentially a dead end, so we might as well just go for coins. Good nippy morning. How are you today? What's this all about? Sure, it's just a model house, but... Okay. I think we'd better do the gym, right? Okay, so before we go on... Let's see. 10 extra steps. Let's do that. And a gem. Yeah. Ah, this is where we found this. Right, so... K... That, I think, sometimes can be a T, right? I think. I discovered that the person who packs the shipping labels is called Kimberly Thompson, and made me wonder if this is who it is. Not that that really gives us any extra information, it just... something. What is improving? Definitely not well yet. Improvement is progress. Certainly is. West Wing Hall. Okay. Aha, the boudoir. Yeah, let's do boudoir. Still no idea. Gates. Count 8 small gates. Hey, you're turning. Didn't know you turned. Huh. If we count 8 small gates. Not if we count 8 small gates. If we count small gates, 8 gates crack 8 safes. Not solved any of the safes, no. Not a single one. Let's go through a dining room, actually. Good. Not a single one. If you have exactly 2 hallways, which I do, double your keys. Yes! It's fantastic. Okay. Yeah, no, the safes puzzle is still beyond me. I don't understand what we can do, really. You want to use a special key. Not yet, I don't think. Is the hamster called Gate? Come here, Gate. Be a good hamster. Okay. Go figure out this side. See if we can't get something good. Okay. 2 extra. Well, let's go 2 items and see what we get. Rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. Okay. Alright, let's carry on then. Armory? Library. Library takes us to the right. Probably best. Unfortunately, I don't really use the library now for much. Okay, there's a vault. Conference room, maybe the conference room. For the pure amount of doors. Okay, electronic key card. We need Great Hall if possible. Shame. Okay. I think we have to do the cloister, right? We have to. We still got options through the gym. And the well, no, that's an electronic keycard door, so we need a keycard for that. I'm just wondering if we do the Chamber of Mirrors. The question I have actually about this room is a while ago we got into the Chamber of Mirrors from the east door, and you see this picture, we pushed this button that my mouse is over and it opened this screen. I wonder if we build it from the west side, does that screen now, is that still up and can we essentially go through? Because if so, it might be that we can actually exit out the other side. So I might try the Chamber of Mirrors and just see what happens. Nothing. It doesn't stay open. Don't get it though. I guess it makes sense, but do we therefore need to connect rooms up to it, maybe? Possibly. See these, I've seen these blocks a lot of places, and I that's going to be another puzzle for sure. For sure. Okay, we can't get through there yet. Drafting studio, we could add a permanent room to the floor, well, to our estate's draft pool. I think we'd do the drafting studio. Only one way to find out, yeah. Yep. Hang on, this might be something we can crack. Okay, there's 8 small gates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? And we are also in a place where it shows us a date here. 7th of November 1993. I think, did we not try? Oh, we need a magnifying glass. Bollocks. Okay then. Okay. So middle and right and 2 sides. Okay. Let's get a room. What do we want? Each time you enter a dormitory after drafting a... I've seen those things. It's like classrooms. There's various... I need to find out what type that means. That could be very powerful, right? Could be very powerful. Casino? Games of chance? Do we want a casino? Should we do some gambling? Any of these will be extra lore for us. I think we'll go casino. Mountain Holly Casino offers an intimate and exciting setting for wagers of any scale, and guests may be surprised to discover how much strategy is involved in the games featured here. A buy-in of 2 gems is required for admittance into this exclusive room. Yes. Cassie, yes. Okay, let's do this. Casino has been added. Sweet. Feels good. Okay. Think me and Cassie, yes. Okay. Open up the pool room. Fuck yeah! Okay, that's big. If we spread keys throughout the house, they will all go to the conference room. So we could do that. I think we'll do that. Okay. Very nice. Seemed regular sized. Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. Okay. This is new. Ah. Found green note in locker room. Should be true. Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. What would Kirk Darren be? Kirk Darren. Okay. Dirk Karen? I think it's Dirk Karen. Oh fuck, pseudonym, not anagram. Oh god, how long are we gonna be here for if you hadn't said that? Oh my god. Oh. Thank you. Figure out starting before you got too into it. Thank you. Holy shit. It's too early. Should have let it play out. Damn, man. Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. I'm trying to figure out. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Just needed to get my water bottle. Dear. Yeah, pseudonym. Pseudonym is just like a different name, like a pen name or something. Have I found Kirk Darren though? Names. I don't think we've seen a Kirk Darren, have we? Pseudonym. Who is Kirk Darren? Okay. Oh, well that's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Let's use a few more keys. I could probably do with not opening many more unless we got lucky. Bit of a gamble. Okay, alright. Let's get to the conference room and pick up the keys. Holy hell. Alright. There's not a safe in here, is there? Place them in the office safe. No, the office safe. in the office, the safe code 9083. It's false, so it can't be this. 9083. Why would they? Why would they just put 4 random numbers if it wasn't supposed to be linked somehow, you know? It's confusing. I think we go... I'm tempted to go for the commissary, if I'm honest. We might be able to buy a shovel. It looks like we can. Very good. Yeah, let's do a salt shaker. Cool. And look at that. Already got a nice pile of dirt to dig. You're killing cereal at the minute, really? What's your cereal of choice? Raise your luck with each green room you draft from this cloister. Well, I'm building a cloister from a cloister. This is good. You feel a little... You feel a little luckier. And an image of... Rinna? No, not Rinna. Who is this one here? No, someone popped up. Okay. That's very interesting. Okay, so the dining room's got food for us. Okay. The question is, what do we do? If we build the kitchen, we can go north, which is probably the most important thing. If we build the observatory, we can go south and check out whether the Chamber of Mirrors opens up. But if it does, I don't think I can do much about it. Because it's likely to open the south screen. To be honest, what I really would need to do is go back down to the gym and go north and do all of that stuff. That's what I probably would need to do. I think we have to do the kitchen. I think so. Hoping Cabin Crunch doesn't make you too sleepy. Yeah, it's kind of that thing, right? Of after you eat, you kind of... Yeah, I know what you mean. I get the same thing. Okay, let's go through the kitchen, figure out the final room. Hopefully something that connects up. It does. Very good. We could try and get a breaker room at some somewhere. Right, what do we got? Add morning room to today's draft pool. I'll just buy a few of these. Salt shaker's really good actually for if you have the kitchen. It's very good. And then let's go to the foundation. Nothing of interest. Fucking hell. Okay. So currently we can get in the south door and the... Oh, dude, we can get in all... We can get in all the doors. So... Yeah, that's wicked. Okay. An old shoe. We're in a good place here. A very good place. We just need a lever. Which... Yeah. We're having to probably rely on what happens from the gymnasium. Shit, if I do a vault, that's all of my gems gone, and therefore we cannot build any other rooms. I don't think we want to, even though 40 gold is super tempting. I think we do a pantry or a reading nook. Gotta be a reading nook. Gotta be. What? What's this? Coupon book. Save 1 coin on each purchase you make. Oh, cool. Sounds fun. There's a euphemism here somewhere. A euphemism. Sure, we'll do this, and then we'll get something extra, won't we, from the observatory. Alright. 17 stars, man. That's nice. Right, now we've got to go lever hunting. So, I reckon what I'm going to do, in order to avoid running out of steps, I'm going to buy the club sandwich. I'm going to go down to the locker room, open the door beneath it. They're all dead ends. You're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. Why would I want that? I don't think I do at the minute. Ah, this is tough. I don't really want any of these. Observatory will give us more stars, and it could give us extra gifts, so I guess we'll do this again. That's fine. 2 observatories. Everything's 50% off. No extra footsteps, unfortunately. But all good. We'll go through the commissary. We'll go via the commissary. And then, yeah. Screw it, let's open another couple of doors. It's good, don't get me wrong, but we need the vault, and I had an opportunity to draft it, and I didn't. We might get it again, but it costs 3 gems, so at the minute, yeah. We're doing okay. We've got half price in the commissary. There is still a key, a gem, and I think that's it. I don't want to risk this, if I'm honest. It's a bit of a pity to not get the keys there, but yeah. What's up, T? Welcome to the stream, dude. How are you? Hope all's well today. Go to the commissary. A key and a gem. Oh, we can buy multiple. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Fuck. That's so much better. Okay. Do we go back to the locker room then? Maybe I do. I'm holding out for a great hall as well, so we can open several doors. Oh, no way. This is cool. Okay. Where is the rumored room 46? Connection. Possible locations or theorized locations. North of the antechamber, below the foundation. Full house of 45 rooms plus bunk room. Secret door in tomb. Doesn't exist. Red herring. Leaning towards this. Grotto. With a fish. This is going to be linked to... Look at how there's bottles of moonshine. This is going to be linked to Danny Ravane and this piece of paper we found yesterday. This is in the hovel. The hovel is where Danny Ravane used to be sleeping. So it's certainly no coincidence that there's moonshine bottles there. So Denny's been looking into it, hasn't he? Found another note by Denny in locker room. See, the interesting thing to me again is the red ink. I said reverse crescent moon, but is it Is it reversed or is it the right way around? I think it depends where you are, right? In the world. Hey Dante, is it written by your long lost nephew who was the first contestant? I think because Denny Ravane is someone who got fired, and as we've gone through the game, we've seen stuff like Denny Ravane, you know, due his letter of termination was like due to your half-hearted work ethic. We're getting rid of you. But as I've played more, I've started to then see that he was doing a moonshine operation, which is then what I thought that's why he got fired. But now I'm actually like, I think he was probably fired because he heard about this room 46 and started looking into it to try and find it out. And I maybe there's a reason, maybe there's something like that he is working for someone, or he's a spy, or there's something going on there that makes it so that he wants to try and find this out. I don't know. But yeah. Also, take a look at this. Memorize that face. His face. Was this him? I can't zoom in now because I'm... No, it's not him. It's not him. This is like 100 years before that photo, so no. It's not him. Come on now. Looks like Chris Evans. Blueprints. Starring Chris Evans and Nicolas Cage. That means everyone who helped build this thing didn't know about the objective. Yeah, I mean, I think there is a lot of secrecy going on. I don't know. It might be that some people knew, some people were kept in the dark. Yeah, it's... yeah, I don't know, interesting. Ah, fuck, no more keys? Seriously? Not good. It's gonna be empty, isn't it? Okay, I've just probably shot the run in the foot. We can dig, actually, we can dig. There's lots of stuff we can do to dig, so yeah, it's not over, actually. Certainly not over. Normally I wouldn't think seriously about these things, but this game seems to have depth. No, it seriously, I think there's loads of detail that you kind of... that at the time might not seem that important, but I think as the game progresses we'll probably be like, wait, there's like a tiny detail there. I think pretty much everything is super deliberate. I agree. Okay. We'll leave the food in the dining room for now. Okay, it's gonna be some ads. I might just take this moment to Pop to the bathroom and maybe make a coffee. And then we will carry on. It's interesting stuff to think about, isn't it? It really is. I'll be right back. Okay. Right. So we don't have any keys because I fucking shot myself in the foot. So we go. I'm gonna go to the chapel because we had that symbol come up on screen and I don't know why. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This came up on screen and I don't know why you did. It might be nothing, you know? It might be nothing, but... Come on, please give me a key. Okay, thank you. Okay. Oh, really? Excuse me. That's good. That's good, but it also gives me a big chance that we won't be able to build further. Oh, shoot. Balls. Okay. If we do that, we could open the trunks. The trunks could have dice, potentially. I think this has to be the risk we take, unfortunately. Lockpick kit. 3 keys for 10. Well, it cost us 5. Okay. Special key? What do we got? Okay. Okay. It's tough, that. At least the running shoes are doing good work. Yes. Okay. Let's check out that gymnasium door. The office. Yep. There's a magnifying glass. Okay. Wait, whoa! March of the count. 3rd of the 3rd? 3rd month? There's 3 counts? Not just going to be 3-3 though. Yeah, I'll be taking the pups out. Sounds good. Alrighty. This game. Okay, passageway needs to be drawn. That's fine. We could use if this needs a key, we could use a prism key here. And go for the Great Hall. Yes. Yes. I think this means we get an antechamber. I think it's a guarantee. And it was these two and these two. Okay, we just need to find out which I'm so glad we bought the locksmith. Built the locksmith. Let's go for that. And then we have 4 keys, which is enough for all the doors we need to open. Don't want to go running out of steps here. So it was these two. Okay. Yes. I can't believe it. I think this is the run. As long as we get the dining room food, I think this is the run. So buckle up. Could go for a patio. Okay, how far away is the dining room? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think we're good on steps then. I think we're pretty good. Oh, we're definitely good. Okay. Very cool. Okay, this is still not working for us. X marks the spot. I'm here. But it's not here. It's not here. So maybe it's somewhere else. I don't know. Okay, we need one hopefully that can face left. That'd be cool. Den? Let's do that. That opens us up into the Chamber of Mirrors. And it looks like we can finally figure this room out. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Weird, but okay. Would you like to permanently add an additional East Wing hall? Sure, yeah. Maybe this is random. Maybe you get like a new duplicate each time or something. This is so cool. Like, this game, man, it's just full of secrets. An additional aquarium? That's powerful. Thank you. Ah, it's so confusing, isn't it? Really weird. I wonder if we can somehow reach that. Very lucrative room. Yeah, it's fantastic. Like, I still want to get round and open that one up as well, so I'll go do that. That's so cool, man. So cool. This run is so blessed. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. That's the date, Thursday, December 3rd. Only 2 blank spots. Oh yeah, one in the... Yeah, true. And we'll fill this one up as well. Unfortunately, that being empty is like... It's like the jigsaw puzzle when you lose the final piece, isn't it? How annoying. Well, there's the 3 gems you spend on this room. Okay, what's the key? We've got 149. 149. Okay. 149. Far out, man. Holy shit. Okay. Opened deposit box 149. I don't think there's a key for all of them. I think there's certain boxes. I reckon... Honestly, my theory is that the dates on these refer to the dates on the safes. That's my current theory. So I would reckon there's 8 of these. It's a guess, but it's just my feeling. Your allowance has been raised permanently by 2, so now we've got... I think that makes it 14. 14 every day. Nice. You have a magnifying glass. Okay, right. Holy shit. We got another. Who is this? Samantha Hayes. ID. Is that... Okay. Samantha Hayes. Region. Samantha Hayes. Region. D. 1/12/54. That's 12th of January, right? Okay, still got the swan. Got a big X through it. The weirdest way ever to write ID? Yeah, this. Yeah, I know. ID. Do the others have anything like that at all? No, this has compromised. There's an upgrade disc? Oh, that's cool. Okay, I think what happened last time we got this, I don't think we redeemed it. And I think what must happen is if you don't redeem it, the game must put it back where you found it. I think that's what's happened, which is kind of cool. Yeah, no, this is odd. There's a few things. There's J.Ribbon, right? There's Gray Daniels, but Gray is written with a non-capital letter. And then Samantha Hayes, the full name. So, it might mean nothing, but it's kind of... Also, look at the initials. HS or SH. Herbert Sinclair obviously is the name that we're comparing it to. What was I going to do? I was going to go... Right, so first things first, let's go fix the Chamber of Mirrors. Where was the dining room? There. If we go through to the Chamber of Mirrors, the hope is that we can get out the other side and down to the dining room. Okay, that's the hope. We've got 25 steps with running shoes. We're going to be fine. I hope. Still nothing with this. I really don't know what the deal is. Not a clue. The aquarium... We know that the aquarium shows us an X on the floor. Where is it? Here. I feel like that can't be anything but the patio. I don't know how it could be anything else. There might be another one that has a barbecue, but this feels really significant. And an X on the floor. There was an X in the floor in the laundry, sorry. Here. And I could dig on this X. I could dig that spot. So I found a key for the archives. It would make sense to me that I could dig here. I've got a shovel, so I should be able to do it. However, if you look, I can't. I don't know why. I'm not sure. Oh, good morning, Neem. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Welcome. Do we have an antechamber door open? We do. We do. We have the east door is open, I believe. So yeah. So we can get in, get the key. We have access to the foundation. We can go down, open the basement. This run is wide open. We've got loads we can do. So yeah, I'm just making sure I'd work everything out at the top that we need to. But yeah. Oh, you bastard. Ooh, that opens to there. Oh. I see. So we need the north door, it looks like. That's these two. Ah, that's a shame. So I can't... That's that one. So I could get in that side and push that corner one, right? To get whatever else we need. Okay, that's fine. It's not that fine though, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 steps to get to the dining room now because we can't go through. No, sorry, I'm lying. Shut up. Jesus, we've got the door in the conference room. No, we don't. I'm lying again. Okay. Balls. Balls. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it's a little bit scary. Let's go to the office. Use the disc. We can get a permanent upgrade. Okay. That's good news, Liam. Speak easy. Speakeasy, basic edition. We don't need to worry about that. That's no. Break room. If you call it a day in a break room, tomorrow you will begin the day with a staff key card. Pool hall adds great hall, fire, and secret passage to today's draft pool. But doesn't it normally draw from there? I thought we already had it in there. If you call it a day in break room, tomorrow you'll begin the day. I think we'll do this, and then it's a way for us to guarantee a really good item, which I'm a big fan of. So, okay, office. So gym, den, bedroom, den. Bedroom. Come on, running shoes. Gym, den, bedroom. Hallway. Billiards room. Spare green room. Dog there, okay. Boudoir, dining room. Bit spooky. Unfortunately. Who knows, might have been something serious, might have just been a cat in the distance. Or a lawnmower. It might have been extra hungry. Alright, 21. The conference room, we will now get a bunch of items. Just gems, is it? Okay. Oh, let me put in the... I just want to put in the list what we upgraded. Upgrade disc. Billiards room turned into break room. Unsalted dinner, fortunately you had your own. I never go anywhere without my salt. My trusty pot of salt. Okay, we can open this then now. Cool. Ah, that's so wicked, isn't it? That's awesome. So we do now have full access. This whole chamber is open. I think that's awesome. What a cool room. Not that we need to get anything from here now, but we can if we needed to, so. Okay, so cloister. What didn't we buy? We didn't buy something from here. Bacon and eggs. Okay, in we go. You can see what this is. One of the little ones opens an eye just a little bit every now and then. It'd be super interesting to see how they leave as well. Like how they... music room, I don't think that's needed right now. Fortunately. Okay. Come on. Been waiting a while for this. Waiting a long time. Hey Sass, what's going on, dude? Welcome. No. Wait. I can move this. You. Okay. Interesting. Move that there. I can get back through that way. Ah, okay, interesting. This is cool. Scanning everything. Oh. Yeah, okay, I understand. I understand. So, I think we want to pull this back. Get in one of the boxes. Black one. Okay. Oh, we've got to push that all the way. Oh, this is cool. I love these sorts of puzzles. It's weird audio glitch. Can you fall down and trap yourself on that side? I don't know. It looks like most places are not are soft lock proof. But I don't know. I could be speaking way too soon. So I don't know. Sassy, it sounds like you've beaten a very big boss, right? Congratulations. Is that last epoch? I guess that's last epoch. The boss? Fuck yeah. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna need us to come back, I think. There, I think. Should see the fight, it's genuinely crazy. Okay. I think this then has to go all the way. Pretty gruesome. Nephew falls down mines and boxes and can't get out. Ah, shit. Wait, why? Let's try that. Now you can re-roll to something silly and weak. So what, is that, it's kind of like, is that sort of end game? Is that like the main sort of goal? Like, oh, interesting. Okay. $100 bells. We've heard about this before. Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Antechamber entry controls. Yeah. We've got a magnifying glass though, so there's some secret words. Hold on. Screenshot. North lever, underground. North of reservoir. East lever, Great Hall. South lever, greenhouse. West lever, secret garden. One backup lever for each antechamber door has been installed in separate locations for redundancy. However, we have been told that the locations of this reserved system will not be disclosed to the staff. Okay. It's so cool. Okay, so there's extra levers. And extra rooms with spare. These motherfuckers. Yeah. Cheeky swines, man. Bastards. Okay. Alright. Now, can we go over here? Yes. I thought this was something as soon as I come in. God, there's a big green light. Oh, yes. There's the door that goes down to the reservoir. Oh, phew. Oh, I thought I'd soft locked. Well, at least lock myself out of this area, but no, I've not. It's clever design, that is. Thank you, game. Shit, I think we need a sledgehammer. Brick wall. Sledgehammer may be needed. That looks too suspicious, doesn't it? To not be true. Right, okay. So if we go down to this place then, is this... It's all still connected up, so we can go through here. Now, nice and easy. Tap them in the right order. You've only seen and heard Sam since yesterday. Mother bird's just like, I've been sat in this same place for 2 weeks. Incredible. Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. There's a few I feel like we've read some stuff about that Sandy Heights place. Man, what day are we on? We're on day 27, right? Yeah, that's how long it's taken to actually get this. Yes!
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves. And he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
Wow. Oh, shit. The game is not done, I don't think, by the way. I think it's kind of like there's far too many questions and things, you know, but how good was that, How good was that? Sinker is on the credits, look. It's definitely a game that, yeah, you need to, Christopher Manton opened many doors for me. Definitely a game that you need to, really dig into. I've not played a game like this in a long time. So that whole poem, I mean, far out, it's just beautiful. I don't know who like wrote all these things, like, but it's done so well. So wow. First of all, Mount Holly, your new home. Your new home. We've done it, man. We reached the actual room 46. So I wonder what that means. Does that mean we don't have to camp out anymore? I don't know. Ah, shit. How incredible. The whole thing about, like... Oh, man. I mean, there's so much. There's so much. So we've already found, like, some stuff about... The lady in the poem was our mum, by the way. And she has had some other identities that we find in the passports. Some passports that we found. This is an area of the game I don't know that much about yet, but there's different realms, there's different kingdoms, you could say, different states or whatever, and essentially it looks like the state that this place is in or was in is signified by the color red. There's loads of information there that I don't really understand too well, but basically it looks like that poem all about how, you know, the Red Prince could only see red, only fussed about that and didn't look anywhere else, didn't consider other colors. That seems to have been an allegory to yeah, just kind of seeing the ways of that realm, I guess, right? So that we heard there was like different. It started off with the Red Prince and then changed, didn't it, as it went on. She mentioned herself about being in other realities, like other realms. I mean it, not other dimensions. I just mean other physical countries or states or realms or kingdoms. And then seeing the color blue, and man, the way they brought in that blueprint, that was awesome. Seeing the color blue, his new favorite color. Blue, I think I found out that blue is the only color in the game that doesn't have a realm attached to it. I think. I don't know for sure, but I think that's the case, which would probably suggest that it's about stepping outside of that. Okay. Who is the dude with the hat on, the figure in the door that the great Alzara was telling us about yesterday? I don't know. Or do you mean in that video clip then? I don't think I saw anyone then. Apart from the kid that was looking through the doorway. Inside there was a blue crown, wasn't it? There was a few things, so yeah. Prince might like himself a bit now too, probably hated his blue eyes. Thinking about that, he didn't even have red hair. Oh man, that was incredible. What a way to end a run. Seriously, it's just amazing. The writing is so good. Okay, let's all but one square, insanely good run. Yeah, really good. But like how much we found out. You know, we did the basement stuff. We got reached room 46. And I think, sorry, just to carry on talking a bit about this as I'm writing it down, I think the poem, because it's written by our mum, and it was written about us. We know that from the archives that said that The Red Prince was written for her son, about her son. So we know that we were at some point fussed about the colour red, was only focused on the colour red at the expense of everything else around him. But over time, he came to see another colour. Blue. Which became his favourite. The 46th room had a blue crown in it. Some realms and sigils and the 4.5 hours run. No, 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. It's all good. I'm going to make a coffee. I didn't have one before, so I'm going to have one now, and then we will crack on with what is next. Whatever happens, we're going to just check out what is next, okay? So give me a couple, and then we'll crack on. Thanks for the hydrate, Sassy, as well. Appreciate it. Man. Beautiful. All right. Hydrate with some coffee. Okay, be right back. Okay. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Just so rosy. Good. Good. Right, let's get in. The next day. Okay. Wow. First of all, let's grab our allowance. Open only in the event of inheritance. There is a stamp there that looks green, and I think it says... It looks like nuance, but with a G. Nuange. Okay. I want to get a magnifying glass and check these stamps out if I can at some point. Anyway. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth, growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach. There's that Ovin Never, eh? And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there? Or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Ovin Never, eh? Herbert S. Sinclair. What does that mean? And look, the golden holly. Inheritance trophy. Reach room 46. The inheritance trophy in recognition of completing your bequest. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. Oh shit. Yes. Thought they were going to give us a new goal of some kind. I wouldn't worry, don't. I think there will be plenty to find. Hey, what's up, Soph? Welcome. There it is. Oh yeah, you can mouse over, yeah, cool. So close to full house last run. Was that a thing? Oh no, so true. Shit. Full House was an amazing show. What was Full House? Oh, that's a shame, man. We were so close to it, yeah. Complete the Mount Holly directory. Okay, so we've got 20 more rooms, it looks like, to find. Bullseye trophy. A logical trophy win 40 parlor games. Okay, cool. This is crazy. So cool. I'm curious though what... it's just what an ending. Like what a ending. It's like Hades, you know, when you reach the credits. It's what it reminds me of, but just instead of it being an action roguelite. It's like puzzle roguelite, but it's that same feeling. It's like you've gone however long we've played for, and it's like you reach credits, but you're like, man, it's just, it opens up, you know? It is, I would say it's the closest comparison I can think of. Hades had something new every run. You know, it was like every time you played that game, like you had the new, you know, lore, conversations, whatever it might be. And then essentially you eventually got to the credits. But it's like, oh no, there's now like, that's just your first sort of part of it. And it, yeah, so good. By the way, congrats on Inheritance, thank you very much. It was a family sitcom, Full House. Oh, okay, I have heard of it. I don't think I've ever watched it, but yeah. Loved it when you were 13. We now also have access to... I mean, no, we don't have access to everything. There's still so much to do. We've got to figure out the reservoir stuff. So we need pump room and all of that. There's heaps, man. Congrats, you beat the tutorial. Ah, so this is our estate now. So I'm gonna have a little run around. I'm gonna see. I don't think it's gonna change anything really, but I'm curious what it might mean for us. Down by the campsite, maybe there's something else. Maybe the campsite has changed. Okay, well no, we've no, nothing new. Fine. Kind of dumb that it still says, yeah, due to the rules. Yeah, it should update and say, like, you know, you no longer need to stay here, but you find it cozy, you know? Okay, wow. Oh shit, man, that's so cool. At least, like, we keep doing this for fun or something. Yeah, yeah. It makes sense. You can't renovate all of this overnight. Yeah, true. Let's make an offering and receive a blessing. There is a trophy you get if you do the run while cursed, right? So that seems like it'd be really difficult. Let's put in 5. What are you gonna give me? Blessing of the Gardener. Add 8 courtyards to your draft pool. All right. I think it's something else. Oh, it said curse mode, didn't it? Yeah, it said cursed mode, not the curse. Yeah, no, fair enough. Ah, shit. Damn. I mean, the trophy room, I've never opened it, have I? I've not unlocked it. Oh, well, there's a new room already. The Mount Holly gift shop. Souvenirs for sale. Each step costs a coin. Look at this. Okay, well, this is day 28. The next day. Hold on. Okay. Apparently a dark mode as well, which sounds awful. Don't like that. Found a souvenir gift shop. This is so fun. Enjoy a lunch. Yes. There's the swim birds as well. Blue tents. Tents fit for a prince. Sturdy construction, steel stakes and scouting rope included. Base size 6x8 and 40 inches high. Dew dry finish, water resistant treatment. Blue tents. Thanks for visiting. Ah, this is so cool. Just can't. It's ridiculously cool. Right, what can we buy? Cursed coffers? A permanent addition to the shrine. No one would dare open it. Blue tents. Permanent addition to the campsite. Blue tents can only be purchased after you have proven your merit as a scout by obtaining 8 trophies in your trophy room. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. Swimbird plushie. A permanent addition to master bedroom. Unlocks dare mode. Okay. This unlocks dare mode. Dirigiblocks. Coming soon. Swim trunks. A permanent addition to the pool. A pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. Just be sure to bring some keys. Lunchbox. A permanent addition to the dining room. When you reach rank 5 with lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. Wow. Mount Holly tea. It just looks nice. Okay. Cool. Now they give us tents when we don't need them anymore. We've been sleeping in that raggedy thing. Guess we wouldn't have used them anyway because they're blue. Well, yeah, true. I wonder what this does. I wonder what it does. It must be a better rest, which maybe means more energy or something. But, yeah. Cool. Okay, well. Ooh, okay. Greetings from Reddington. It's about time you visit Mount Holly. Oh, it's about time you visit Mount Holly. It's 1:30. It's about time. I'm just gonna write it down. Screw it. Mount Holly Observatory, wish you were here. Merry Christmas. Stay safe this holiday season. I give up. I'm stumped. I guess these are little clues then, right? If you hadn't have figured out certain things. But I guess because it's technically possible to reach room 46 pretty early. I guess this stuff is there to help you maybe have some sort of clues, right? That's fun. That's fun. You need to win like 2 more parlor games to unlock 10. Oh, nice. That's cool. You've done a fair amount of runs, right? At least one of these he didn't solve. Yeah, yeah. For sure. Let's do a parlor. It's nice because what they've done by giving you those challenges, I don't think this is the end of the game. I don't think it's just finish and then you have challenges to do. I think there's extra stuff that you're likely to see and learn and unlock. But this gives you kind of a framework to move towards those things, which I think. But yeah, it's kind of like it's cool to see. It's cool to see. And it gives you a reason as well to do things like parlor, gems and stuff like that, right? Parlor puzzles and whatever. Feels like you're working towards something, which is cool. So, yeah. Yeah, so if you said about your save got deleted by bug, it's kind of rough, that is. So the other two boxes are true. This box does not contain the gems, and this box contains the gems. Well, they can't all be true. They cannot all be true. So let's think about this. If this box contains the gems, oh, it must be this one. This box does not contain the gems. One of these is not true. And the reason I say that is because if both were true, this would also be true. That cannot be the case. Because then all of them would be true. So one is false, so this is therefore false. One is false, so this is therefore false. So, how do we figure out which one is false? If this is false, then the gems are in this box. If this is false, the gems are not in this box. So the gems, in other words, are never in blue. Because either this is true and they're in black, or this is false and they're in white. Aha, yes. Yes. Yes? They also both can't be false. They also both can't be false, because if they were both false, then this would also be false. I mean, this is already false, but if they were both false, it then would mean that we wouldn't have a true box, right? So, one of them is true. But we know that it can't be in blue. Because yeah, they both can't be false, but they also both can't be true, because this is dependent on what these are. If they were both true, this becomes true, meaning there's no false. If they're both false, this becomes false, meaning there's no true. So one of them has to be true, one of them has to be false. If this was true, and this box does not contain the gems, then this cannot also be true, as we've just said. Which would mean this was false, right? But, if this was false, the gems are not in this box. Sorry, if this was false, then the gems are in this box. In which case they're not in this box. And that makes that also false. And this cannot be true if that is false. So the only way this works is if this is false and this is true, and therefore the gems are in the black box. Oh, shit. That was a tough one. Sorry, why is black false? Because this is dependent on these two. So let's say the other two boxes are true. If this is true, then these two are true. But then where's the false box? There isn't one. Man, that was a tough one, actually. That's kind of a confusing one. Love the logic. I have not failed one, no. I've managed to somehow keep the streak so far. Okay, let's carry on. See what else we can get. Let's go for a closet. Get the items nice and early. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Probably could do with a key. You have, yeah. But you've also done a lot more than I have, right? It's quite likely that I'm going to fail one. Courtyard or a reading nook? Reading nook gives me a key, but it obviously blocks off everything. Let's just do that, though. That's fine. It's just so cool. So good. It's a bedroom. It's a nice game to watch. Yeah, I can thank that. It's cool you think so. It's so fun to play and like just get into, and I can see how it's like difficult if you miss certain things to kind of understand what is going on. It's a proper like puzzle. I feel like the main gameplay loop though is kind of like straightforward enough, right? To like get a good idea of it. Let's go for a chapel, I think, and then yeah. What was that blessing? 8 courtyards. Add 8 courtyards to your draft board. Okay. Gotta run. See you in a bit. Take care, Neem. See you soon. Ooh. I think we go for a gem. Get the den. Honestly, finding that drafting tips book that explained like some good rules to follow when drafting was actually kind of cool. Let's go for a storeroom. Especially the rules of like build your bottom levels first, you know, and use them for items. Like get items from them. Okay. Security? Yeah, we've got 7 gems. Let's do a security room here. It's cool you have to sort of earn that advice too. Yeah, it is, yeah. And also, like, the fact is that if you are able to get that book, then clearly you've played a little bit, so you've done a few runs, right? The assumption is you've done a few runs by that point. So it's like your knowledge is up to a certain level, so these tips are actually really good ways to kind of help shape that knowledge, I suppose, you know? Which book? It's in the library. It's the Drafting Tips Volume 3. It's this one. Drafting Strategy. Volume 3. I haven't found Volume 2 yet. It might be in the bookshop, actually. No, bookshop had 4 and 5. Which is interesting, because 4 and 5... How many volumes? Very curious. The weight room. Lose half of your footsteps. No. No way. I'm doing the pantry. Give me gold. At least 5? Yeah, true. At least 5. Okay, let's go for a courtyard. There's a sledgehammer. If we do manage to get... The basement should be open now, right? So if we go to the foundation, we should just be able to go to the basement. So... We also learned last run that there's spare rooms, spare levers. That the rooms have, that there are some redundancies. So there might be other rooms where we can find extra levers, which also makes it more likely that we will open room 46 in a run. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because it doesn't reset. Yes, true. So therefore, if we can get to the foundation, we can get to the wall. I could check out to see if it can work. Can I see your inventory? Yeah. Not bad, huh? Feast your eyes on this. Okay. We could go for the armory, and that would give us... Yeah, let's do that. The axe is something I wouldn't mind getting. For removing permanent gem costs from rooms. Pantry has gold. I kind of need to go back to the chapel. I might crack you soon. You're joking me. Oh, that's kind of rough. Okay, commissary, locksmith, or guest bedroom. That sucks. We've got to do the locksmith, if I'm honest. Ugh. Bye-bye gold. Okay. Have a go. Choose a room color of your choice. Or we just go spare green room. Screw it. Would love a shovel just around about now. Dining room, 3 steps. Another courtyard could have a shovel in it. Some sort of item. It could. I don't know if this run is going to be that successful, to be honest. But let's go for the courtyard. Got a trunk. We can smash it. Okay. Observatory. Take a look. Diamondus Major. That's good. And Clavis the key. Okay. Drafting studio, yeah. We could add it. Smash that trunk button. Okay. The kennel? Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. Oh, we've got to do this. We've got to do this, right? The kennel. Classrooms look like they could be very powerful, actually. While drafting in classroom, you may draw new floor plans one time for each drafting room in your house. So there's several types of... There's several rooms of this type. It's pretty powerful. I think kennel, though, sounds the most interesting. So, home to several of Sinclair's hunting companions, it can be assumed these friendly hounds have been anxious to meet their new master. Maybe that's not actually given to you until you beat room 46. We have a magnifying glass, don't we? 7, so 11, 7, 8. Maybe we're going to try some things here. 8, 11, 7. 11, 7, 8. Why does it make it so difficult? I think, I don't know. The safes are just... I do not know yet how we do it. What are you basing this off of? There's 8 gates. And this just kind of looks like they're trying to say, hey, look at this. 11th of November. Could be anything. It could be to do with the passports, which is my theory, but I don't know. There's too many options right now, so I just figured I would try that out as a punt, but it doesn't look like it's going to do it. So all good. I've not opened any safes. The only one is the time lock safe that is in the the shelter. If I go for a vault, I get 40 coins. If I get 40 coins, at least then I can go to the armory, I could buy the axe, and we could get rid of a permanent cost from a room. Such as the vault, for example. We could make the vault free in future. It's a dead end, but we can still go through the commissary if we want to. I think we do that. This run might not come to much else, so to me, I think we've got to make the most. Okay. Good day, sir. Who was this again? Is this Anubis? You guys know your Egyptian mythology? It is Anubis. Yes. So please no hints for any of the puzzles. I definitely don't want to know. I'll certainly ask for help if I need. Thank you. I don't even know. I really don't even want to know if I'm on the right track. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. You're alright. No, you're fine. It's all good. I think it's like different people like playing in different ways, right? But for me, it's like, no, I have a very strict policy and just know if you happen to know what it might be, like yeah. But yeah, no worries. No worries. I know it wasn't really much of a hint. But... right. I'm gonna axe the cost to... I think the vault. You watch a lot of people play it. How many... Do you reckon there's like... Do you still find there's a lot of people playing Blueprints? I feel like since it's come out, there's like been tons, right? It's had such an impact. I think it's great to see, because like, the game is fantastic. We've got 29 gold, so let's see what we got. Metal detector? Shovel. That's good. Rip run. Ah, oh, God. Okay, well, that's it. Category seems to still get decent viewers numbers, but in your friend circles, many people play because a mutual friend play tested the game, hyped it up to everyone. Okay, yeah, cool. Nice. What a fun game to play test, hey? Very cool. Okay, well, fuck. Without the keycard, we can't do anything. That's not true. That's not true. Dude, come on. We can go out and down. Because now we can get across the reservoir. And therefore we can get into the basement and I can test out the sledgehammer to see if that does anything. If not, then we're gonna need something else, but yeah. Axed the cost of vault, so now permanently free. That is huge. 40 coins for free. Also unlocked the kennel into the drafting pool. Oh yeah, a spaceman. Yeah, okay. We had spaceman come in to the chat actually and talk a bit about how they were a playtester. He gifted you the game. Oh, cool. Okay. Legend. Okay, so we can get this way to the reservoir. I think he knows you through me, or am I getting mixed around? Probably is that. I think it might have been that he came as a raider, yeah. We were playing Elden Ring, I think, and chatting about it. Big Elden Ringer. You filthy Elden Ringer, you. You're a filthy Elden Ringer. Okay. So now we can go up into the basement. Hell yeah. Not that way. I'm gonna check to see if this is true anyway. If it's not, then I think we're done on the run. No! But it's a sledgehammer! I'm just saying, in real life, if I saw a grey patch on a brick wall, I would take the sledgehammer to it so quick. Shit. Ah, yeah. Fuck. Alright, no. Some things in this game don't make all the sense. Yeah. Stop. Wait a minute. This is... Oh, it's open. And, yeah, we need the key card. Ah, how unfortunate, man. How unfortunate. I think that's the end of this day, isn't it? I can't really... Can't do anything else with it. We have 22 coins. I could buy something from the gift shop. If I've got enough footsteps. We should have enough. I hope. But also like a small kid. Well, yeah, true, but still, you know. Find some sort of contraption to... You know, like elastic. You could wind it back and then release it. And the sledgehammer would smash into the wall. That's interesting to me. What is that all about, huh? See how young the character is? He might just be too weak to sledgehammer a wall. He's not like a toddler. Five-year-old maybe, a 10-year-old would swing that thing like a motherfucker. He's got to be older than 10 though, right? I feel like maybe 12. Gift shop. Okay, what do we want? Got 22 to spend. So, cursed coffers, a permanent addition to the shrine. None would dare open it. Kind of want to. What do we just get? A t-shirt. Permanent addition to walk-in closet. Lunchbox. Permanent addition to the dining room. That is good. I think... We've only got enough to buy one thing. It's annoying, isn't it? It's like when you're a kid and your mum gives you money and you're like, you can buy one thing. You're like, what? That to me is a curiosity. Is it stated? Sorry, because it might be something that I've seen and I've just forgotten about, you know? Is it something that's like obvious at the beginning of the game type thing? I might have seen it and made a note, but if it might be something that we've not found. Let's do cursed coffers. Screw it. Let's just do it. Oh, you don't remember where you actually learn it? Okay. Interesting. Okay, in that case then... all gravy. Do you reckon we could get to the shrine now and see what the cursed coffer is? Oh, haha! It's gonna run out of steps just as we go in. Balls. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ooh, okay. Ah, shit. Right, let me get these ads out of the way at the beginning of the run, and we'll then crack in. One more day. That's what she said. 25, east-facing shopping center. Alright, not the most successful, but we learned a couple of things. We got the kennel. We learned you can't use a sledgehammer on the brick wall. We found the gift shop. And we bought the cursed coffers, so... Trying so hard to stay until 8 so you can take another round of meds. How are things? How are you feeling? Been pretty rough, huh? Okay. Generally okay, but getting a bit exhausted. Day 29. Man, what a cool game. I can't believe it. I know I've said it so many times, but shit. It's just unreal. Okay. You know what I could have done? I think we had the magnifying glass. We could have checked the stamp. Okay. Right, outer room. Let's see what we got. If we see a shrine, I might take it just for curiosity of seeing what the Cursed Coffers is. Although Cursed Coffers is probably the curse mode, right? Maybe? Okay, we got a sledgehammer and the lockpick kit. That's a good start, actually. That's cool. I think you just showed me how to unlock curse mode. Yeah, I think it says. I think it seems that way, right? So I said they don't even have that as an option. Cursed coffers. Go for the reading nook. Straight away. Hell yeah. Alright, give me keys. Chapel. Oh, do you think that's what it is? Because we stole from the shrine. That's now meant that it unlocked cursed coffers in the shop. That's cool. That's cool. I just got greedy. Should we do a storeroom? I think we do a storeroom here. Grab the keys and the gold. Yeah, it's your guess. It makes sense. Yeah. Do we understand the purpose of the coffin? No, I think what Sophie's saying, Derp, is that when you steal from the shrine, it unlocks the option in the shop to buy the cursed coffin, and maybe that. Or do you mean what's different between stealing and using the coffin? I see what you mean. Yeah, okay, I understand now, sorry. I got you. Let's go for a den. The one that said reach room 46 in less than an hour seems like an interesting trophy to try to get. I also really want to try and get that tent, the blue tent, which you have to unlock 8 trophies, right, before you can buy that, so... Okay. It's tempting. Special key, yeah. Cool. I'll go for 3 more. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Pantry, garage, bedroom. Pantry opens it up further, doesn't it? Keep going. Ugh. Ugh. You're more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. The corridor. Parlor. Okay. Here we go. What do you reckon? If you just without seeing the boxes, which do you reckon it's gonna be? What's your guess? White? I reckon it's gonna be in the blue box. It's my guess. You reckon white? If you just had to take a random stab at it, 33% chance. Great thing for a predict. How about show one box text, then we can guess? One box? Okay, alright. We'll show the blue. There are 2 true boxes. Ooh. Okay, alright. What's it gonna be? Which box contains the gems? Blue, white, black. We've got 1 minute. Quick prediction. Very quick fire. There are 2 true boxes, says the blue. My guess remains the same. It is definitely a guess at this point. Okay, we've got some belief. 67% of the bet is on black, 33% on white. 30 seconds to go. I would say blue myself. My guess is blue. You're gonna match the bet? Okay. Alright. So 2 true boxes. 2 empty boxes. This box is empty. Yeah. Oh no. Ooh. Okay. Shit. Okay. 2 empty boxes. We know this is true. Definitely true. If this was true, then the gems could be in either one of these. I think it's gonna be the black box. There's 2 true boxes. There's 2 empty boxes. This is definitely true. If this was true, yeah. Yep. It's the black box. If this was true, these 2 would be true. That would be false. If this was false, and there's only 1 true box, that's true, and that's still false. You win. Well played. So smart. So clever. Oh my shit. There was a blue bet as well. Fuck, nicely done. Well predicted. The gems were in the black box. But hypothetically, if we were to open an empty box, how would we know which of the others had the gems for the predict? I would do a wheel spin. No, I don't know. That's a really good question. I guess what we could do is try and figure it out after knowing that it couldn't be the one we've got it that we guessed. The real winner is me for maintaining the streak. That's such a funny game. That's such a funny game. Just guess the box. Okay, right. I think with 50 steps, I think we need to go back and do the rest before we go further. Maybe we see what we can get. Yeah, gonna build a courtyard. There's an electronic key, or there's 2 electronic doors. Okay, whatever. That's basically a dead end. There's the chapel. Let's go to the entrance. That's not the entrance. What? Ooh. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. Wait, does that work for the courtyard? Oh, God. Hello. Oh, shit. Be free, my hounds. Be free. Hello. Can you pet the dogs in this game? The answer is yes. Oh, there's a good boy. Oh, good one. Oh, this one's open. Oh no, I don't have a shovel. I thought I had a shovel. Fuck, I don't. I have a sledgehammer. Look at those good boys. Oh, that's funny. That's awesome. Alright, what do we got? Okay. That's gonna be some sort of puzzle, right? Cat. We've read something about a cat. The cat, it was in the car? Cat will want his car back or something? The way they referred to Herbert? I know, doggies, I know. This? Yeah. I've seen Sinclair's schedule and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Cat. glad these dogs aren't triggering your dogs. Oh. I'd love a dog. Slide with the stellar memory. It's interesting how there is little hints and you kind of do just go like, I think we've seen this before somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Dogs are asking if you finally found the damn room so they can go out and play this year. I'm sorry, dogs. Tomorrow this room is not going to exist. It's a bit confusing. Let's go with break room. Ooh, upgraded. Is it? Is it upgraded? Was that always there? I feel like that's added on. Yeah, no, it's because this is a break room now, isn't it? It's not just a billiards room. It's a break room. So we've got extra stuff. That's cool. Also, I think this means something, although I couldn't tell you what. And I feel like there's going to be some sort of... Is there some sort of meaning to all these balls? Is there any meaning to these balls? Oh. Oh? Yeah, this is new. Right? This is new. Holy cow. Okay, we've seen this. Yeah, this was early. Swan song. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Anne Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. I feel like I've read this actually. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. No, I might have found this already. Also, they'll have 1 month paid leave. It's Friday, November 6th when they leave. So December the 6th is surely when their month's pay will be up. So, Staff contracts are no longer kept on the highest rank. What does that mean? Staff contracts are no longer kept on the highest rank. I don't get that. Never figured this out either. No, it's weird, right? H.S. Sinclair and Anne Babbage are the only two on the estate with network admin access. That's false. It's a pure lie. So previously the highest ranked staff kept their contracts. I don't know. It could be. That's kind of what's interesting about the way it's worded, is because these different levels are called ranks. And the highest rank is rank 9. So I don't know if it's talking about something to do with staff contracts. Maybe you could find in different rooms. Maybe we can find... Okay, tell you what, let's write this down. Maybe we can find staff contracts in different rooms, but never on the 9th rank of rooms. Maybe. Definitely a lie now. Dude's dead. There's just so much that has you confused. Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? Wait, come back. What's this? New rules. Oh, shit. Oh my goodness. Alright. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Rules for staff. +1 point per consecutive dartboard solved during breaks. Each week, point totals reset, and weekly leader gets an extended lunch. There's a KT and a KD. Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. Names. Okay. Not to be confused with an anagram. So Kimberly Thompson is KT. Kirk Darren is KD. AB. Anne Babbage, surely. Which is an awesome name. Anne Babbage. RN. RN. Robert Nogula, the groundskeeper. CT. CT. I've got them twice on the list. CT. Maybe Courtney Christoph, maybe? Maybe Christoph has got a surname that we don't know about yet. HR. Hartley, possibly? And RM. RM. I don't think we have an RM, do we? RM. RM. Who's this? Would make sense since he was smuggling with what's his name, Danny Ravane. Yes. Like Christoph is definitely someone on the estate. Courtney is the other one. However, Courtney would have the surname Epson. And Courtney wasn't on the staff. Christoph was. Christoph was one of the drivers, I think. So if it's Christoph, what's the T stand for? RM. We don't have an RM. Haven't noted down, at least. I haven't noted down anybody that seems to be that. But it seems like we do have Kimberly Thompson, Kirk Darren, who is a pseudonym. Anne Babbage, Robert Nogula, Christoph something, maybe. Maybe Hartley. And then RM. Okay. Well, what does the square stand for, do you think? If it's trying to say bullseye, then like that is 25, but you can't, there's no score that's big enough. So, what do you think that means? What do you think it means? I will put in day 29. New info found. Dartboard updated. New rules, including points per staff member. Initials looked up and added to name list. Bullseye with a filled blue and with a square. What does this mean? 4? 4? It's not. Does it mean to square it? So 16? Holy fuck, it does. So 1 plus 2, square it. 9. Maths. Okay, 3 squared divided by 9. You can't defeat me, magic math board. That's cool. Very, very cool. So, let's get up into here. Breaker box? No, let's do observatory. 20 stars. That should be a new thing. Florealis bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. I don't know quite what that means, but I feel like it could be, you know when they got flowers that have gems in them? I wonder if that's kind of what it's all about. Let's go with dark room. I think a child our age would understand the importance of inheriting this place. I don't know. I don't know how old we are. Ooh, that's a great find. Courtyard. Yep. Go on then. Oh yeah, it is. These are the special flowers. They're just gems. That's cool. I like that. I'd love to find a shovel, if I'm honest. Secret garden key is here. If we use the secret garden key, we get the lever that unlocks. Expect little Timmy to call all this stupid after the first visit. They're so stupid. And just give up. Yeah, I can see that. A workshop? Yeah. found? A battery. Provides juice to large battery-powered contraptions. Oh, nice. Okay. Have we found much yet that needs batteries, other than stuff that we can make ourselves? Hey, is that a salt shaker we can pick up? It is. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. We may have seen that before and just never done anything with it. Go for this. Ah, shite. Okay. This is an interesting one, is the boiler room to the furnace. At some point, we're going to need to figure that out. I don't know if I've got it on the... Yeah. Boiler room to furnace. Boiler room to laundry. Boiler room to lab. Boiler room to pump room. I'll just do it like that and then it's cleaner, isn't it? Okay. Making all of the contraptions possible will probably be hard. Yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff that is going to be difficult. To be honest, though, I think that's why it's I think that's why it's well, at least I find it cool to think that there could be ways to further enhance your like chances of finding certain things, you know? Or like maybe you can like customize your runs in certain ways to like increase your chances of finding, you know, certain types of rooms, maybe. I don't know. But it does make me interested for sure. I'm just gonna go get this bottom room. I have exactly 2 hallways. We could double our keys and have 22. Yeah, let's do 22 keys. Sure. That's hilarious. Hello, little guy. Okay. Running out of steps and the dining room is way too far away now, really. Oh, we don't have a way through, do we? Yeah, I didn't think of that. We're done unless there's an electronic keycard in here. Nope. 3 more keys. Fuck. Okay. Damn. Keychain is getting very heavy. Poor old Timmy is struggling. Struggling hardcore. Right. I don't think there's anything else for us to do today. I think that's about it for what we can actually do. 25 keys, man. When we were in the dark room, I should have chosen a room with a gem, because I think that would have given us more likelihood of getting an extra exit. I don't know why I didn't, but well, no, I know why I didn't, but I wish I had. I wish I'd remembered that the green room only had 2 electronic exits. Yeah. Yeah, rip run. Oh, wait, where's the... Oh, damn. How many steps? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No! If you call it a day in break room, tomorrow you will begin the day with a staff key card. I didn't even think. Total misplay. There's another game actually that has a similar sort of smart kind of thought behind it. Inscription. That was another incredible game. I'm gonna try just sprint. Go. Nah. Ooh. I think we've made it. Never seen any of that game. I think it might actually be on my YouTube. I think. A brazen plug for the YouTube channel, but I'm pretty sure I did put it up on there. But if you wanted to just play it, it's also a bloody fantastic game. I'm gonna have to publish these. I forgot. The Forgotten Slide Archives. Yeah, there's quite a few things in there actually that I've forgotten about. Yeah. Okay. I'll see if I'm gonna publish them. I think because that was a real worthwhile playthrough. I loved it. One of the greats. Anyway, Mount Holly mid-sized villa, a bit of a fail of a day. We got the kennel, we found the stuff with the cat. We're still adding to our understanding of stuff. The break room, new info was found. Found some initials of people that we didn't really figure out. We got the cat reference again. There's a couple of things. The cat thing. We have Denny Ravain's, or whoever wrote this letter. We don't know who wrote this letter, but someone did. Talking about the cat wanting to get some air, right? We also have the great Alzara, who talked about the cat by the red flag, and the red flag, there's wind, but the flag doesn't move. So that also mentions about the black cat, and so I'm wondering what it's all about. I feel like it symbolizes something. I can't believe it's Wednesday already, man. Like, I'm gonna finish this morning stream now, but we'll be back later tonight. Thanks everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. As always, look after yourselves, and I will see you later on for some Doom. Yeah. Alrighty. Thank you very much. Bye for now.